Hi, it's John here from Capricorn Mohair Socks. What we're going to do in this short video, and at greater length in the article that's down below, is we're going to answer the key question, which is what are the best socks to wear with boots? There's four options we're going to look at. Which are the best socks for women to wear with boots? What are the best socks for men to wear with boots? What are the best chunky socks to wear with boots? And finally, the question we all want to know is, should we be wearing boot socks with Uggs? First of all, let's think of the socks that ladies will wear with the boots. When we think of ladies' boots, there's two key types of boots. There's a long boot which comes well up the leg, and then there's a short ankle boot sock now, which is an ankle boot that is available. When we're talking about the longer boot, we often need, we will need a longer sock that will sit underneath that. And we would recommend something like a Yorkshire. A Yorkshire is our 3/4 length sock, has a padded sole and a rib leg so it stays up under that boot. It's also got a wide band on it to hold it up and to stop it slipping down under that longer boot. When we think of the more shorter ankle length boots, which are very common these days, we'd recommend you wear something like a Sussex sock. It's a little bit thinner but still got that warmth in it, and then it's still ribbed to stay up, but it's got a non-elasticated top. What we've found over the recent years is a lot of ladies also tuck the socks on the outside of their leggings or their trousers, so this sock gives them the ability to do that. Alternatively, you can put it underneath your trousers so it vanishes away, but with some really cool colours in the Sussex sock, it's actually quite nice to put it over the top of your trousers. So for ladies' boots, if you're wanting a longer boot sock, wear the Yorkshire. If you're wearing shorter boots, have a look at the Sussex. The next thing we're going to look at is what the men should be wearing with their boots. With the men's boots, there's quite a wide criteria really. They become very popular now, fashion boots, when men are out and about, but often they're wearing thick boots when they're out working. So let's think of the various options available. If you've got thick, heavy boots, the men might look at something like a Derbyshire sock. This is our ankle length sock, and this has a terry toweling loop that runs from top to toe. So if you're outdoors a lot with a heavyweight boot, this gives you a lot of durability and also will keep your feet warm in those cold weathers. If you're wanting a hard wearing sock to wear with a slightly longer boot, as the ladies had with their long length boot, actually the men should be wearing a Yorkshire sock. This is a very simple knit construction with a padded sole and the rib leg, and then therefore the sock will stay up under a boot, whether it's a work boot or a slightly thicker boot. And then finally, a lot of the dress socks now men are wearing, it's quite an ankle length boot sock that we're looking for, and I would recommend wearing the Ayrshire. The Ayrshire has our highest percentage mohair in it, so it's the warmest sock that we have that's of our thin knit construction. Also has 1.5% lycra, which gives that a little bit more give. So if you're wearing dress socks, you've not got the space to put a thick bulky sock under that boot, I would very much encourage you to look at the Ayrshire sock. So to summarise, for the men's sock, if you've got a big bulky boot, have a look at the Derbyshire sock, which has that terry toweling loop from top to toe. If you've got that harder, if you're looking for a harder wearing sock that you're going to wear in your work boots outdoors, take a look at the Yorkshire. Again, that's for those slightly longer boots as well. And then if you're wearing a thinner dress boot, have a look at the Ayrshire sock with that 1.5% lycra in it. Next, we're going to look at what socks we should be wearing that offer those chunky boots. A lot of people now are wearing those thick, chunky boots, and what Capricorn mohair sock would we recommend for them? Again, we would go back to that Yorkshire. That Yorkshire, that traditional hard wearing knit that can be worn with that chunkier boot, and it's also that slightly chunkier sock as well. Again, it's that padding on the sole around the back of the heel, and then it's ribbed to stay up. So if you're looking for that chunkier sock to wear with your boots, have a look at the Yorkshire sock. And finally, the big question, should you be wearing socks with Ugg boots? It's a big debate online, isn't it? But we believe you should be wearing socks with those Ugg boots. A lot of people now go shopping in their Ugg boots, etc, etc. So why would you not be wearing socks with that? The key thing about wearing socks is it will keep those Ugg boots from smelling. If you're just wearing them without any socks, any sweat or moisture from your feet is going to go into your boot and you're not going to be washing that boot. So why not wear that liner, something like a Sussex sock, a thin dress sock that is that rib to stay up under your Ugg boot, and then you can wash that. Again, the great thing about Mohair, as you're hopefully aware, is it doesn't hold any moisture, therefore it doesn't smell after use, but it will keep that moisture from going into your Ugg boots and making that Ugg boot have that sweaty smell. So if you are wearing Ugg boots, please do wear a sock and have a look at our Sussex sock. To summarise, if you are going to be wearing boots, we have a number of socks that will meet your requirements. Again, read the article below where we go into this in a little bit more depth. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with ourselves, myself or the rest of the team here at Capricorn Mohair Socks. And don't forget, we're one of the few businesses that answer the telephone when you ring up and ask the questions. We can listen to your requirements and advise you accordingly. Again, as always, from all the team here at Capricorn Mohair Socks, many thanks for all your support. Is very much appreciated.